young learners. Today we are going to learn how to write cursive writing. Cursive writing is also known as running handwriting. It helps us to write faster and our handwriting looks more beautiful when you write in cursive writing. There are a few rules we have to follow when we are writing cursive. Let us learn letter by letter and what are the different types of letters we have in cursive writing. As you all know, there are 26 letters in the English alphabet. 2, 6, 26. Right from A to Z. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. Altogether we have 26 letters in the English alphabet. Out of these 26 letters, 13 letters are written in the middle zone. They are known as middle zone letters. When you look at a 4-line page, you will find that there are 4 lines and the first and the fourth line are usually blue in color, whereas the middle 2 lines are red in color. The letters which we write in between these red lines are known as middle zone letters. I repeat, middle zone letters. These are the letters which are supposed to be written only between these 2 lines, touching both the red lines. Okay, these letters should not go above or below the red lines. Such letters are known as middle zone letters. We have 13 middle zone letters in the English alphabet. A, C, E, I, M, N, O, R, S, U, V, W, X. So if you count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These 13 letters are known as middle zone letters. If you observe carefully, I have written only between these red lines. I haven't gone beyond that or above this line. If you observe carefully, all these letters are written within the red lines. Right? Now, if you observe carefully, there is one more point you must observe. In order to write cursive writing, we need to join one letter to another letter. In order to join, you need the point from where you need to join the letters. Okay, so let us see the beginning stroke and ending stroke of each letter. This understanding helps us in joining the letters correctly so that you will be able to understand cursive writing. So let's understand the beginning and ending stroke of each letter. If you observe, every letter almost begins at the bottom line. You know, this is line number 1, line number 2, line number 3 and line number 4. If you take these 4 lines, all these letters, middle zone letters, are written between line number 2 and line number 3. Now, if you observe the letter A, this is called the beginning stroke and this is called the ending stroke. The place where you begin the letter A is known as beginning stroke, or the beginning. You can see a tail, isn't it? At the beginning and at the end also there is something like a tick or a tail. This helps us to join these letters to other letters. That is how we form running handwriting or cursive writing. Now, this is called the ending stroke. Every letter has a beginning stroke and an ending stroke. Now, when we talk about middle zone letters, let us observe where they begin and where they end. If you look at the letter A, it begins on line number 3 and ends at line number 3. So once again, let us do this together. I hope you are all trying along with me. Again, the beginning stroke, letter A, and then the ending stroke. Right? This helps us join this letter to the other letters. Now, one more observation I want you people to make. If you look at the letters in cursive writing, they are not perfect circles. They are rather oval and slightly tilted to the right side. They are oval in shape. They are not proper circles. They are slightly tilted, oval and slightly tilted towards the right side. That gives the beauty to your strokes, beauty to your handwriting. Now let us observe letter C. This is the beginning stroke and this is the ending stroke. Beginning stroke, ending stroke. The arrows will help us understand where to begin, the direction or the orientation of the letters. Let us do it again. Alphabet C, the beginning stroke and this is the ending stroke. E, beginning stroke, ending stroke. Beginning stroke, letter E, ending stroke. Let's move on to letter I. The beginning stroke, ending stroke. Beginning stroke, ending stroke. Beginning, ending. And then the dot. M. The beginning stroke, ending stroke. Now this line, the beginning stroke helps us to join a letter before this letter, and the ending stroke helps us to join another letter after this letter. That is how this beginning, a tick at the beginning and a tick at the end, these are very, very important in case of cursive handwriting. Let us see the letter N. beginning letter, beginning stroke, ending stroke. Let's move on to O. The beginning stroke, ending stroke. Now, if you have observed all these letters, A, C, E, I, M, N, their ending strokes are also on line number 3. Whereas, if you observe O, the ending stroke ends at line number 2. That is the difference you will find between these letters and O. Kindly observe this carefully. The beginning stroke, ending stroke, they are at different lines. Beginning stroke is on line number 3 and ending stroke is at line number 2. Now let's move on to the letter R. In case of R, both beginning as well as ending strokes are on line number 3. Let's do it again. R. S. Now I want you to focus on S carefully. The beginning stroke, go all the way back, and ending stroke. Once again, the beginning stroke, ending stroke. Beginning stroke, write the S, go all the way back, and ending stroke. U. The beginning could be beginning stroke, ending stroke. U. V. Here in case of V, there is a small loop here. A small loop. A small loop or a small circle, and then we end the beginning stroke and the ending stroke. In case of V, ending stroke is on line number 2, just like O. Similarly, W also. The beginning stroke and this is the ending stroke. In case of W also, the ending stroke is on line number 2. Let's move on to X. Go all the way up and then back. Beginning stroke, ending stroke. Once again, let me do it again. X all the way up. So this is how we write all the middle zone letters. Middle zone letters are written between the red lines, line number 2 and 3. If you observe all the letters at a stretch, all of them begin on line number 3. You can see the beginning strokes are all on line number 3, whereas the ending strokes of the letters O, V and W, they are on line number 2. They end on line number 2, whereas all other letters end on line number 3. I hope it's clear to all of you.